Hey everyone, it's Angela here, Nerfenstein, and today I'm going to take you through my break for a board game emergency box. See what's inside. Hey everyone, this is my box that I keep with lots of little extras that will help your board gaming experience be just that little bit better. Let's take a look inside. Here we go. So first and foremost, I've got these guys. These are sauce containers that you can get. They're super cheap. It's just for putting sauce in when you're having your dinner. And they're great because they're disposable. If you lose them or break them, it doesn't matter. And you can put your gaming pieces in them. Super, super cheap, super, super handy. And they've got lids if you want to store your cubes and things in there. Still with storage containers for when you're playing your games. I've got these awesome things from my pal Netter's Plays. If you haven't checked out her channel, check it out. I'll pop it down here. And these just clip together. Super clever. So you can store them flat, and then when you're playing, sit them on your table, put your pieces in them, you're good to go. Next up, whiteboard markers. Always have spare whiteboard markers if you're using anything that uses these kind of pens, so Telestrations or even other games that I'll show you in a second. Whiteboard markers, always have spares. These things, now I don't know what they're called, they're essentially little plastic sheets that are super, super flat, like this. And the reason that I've got these, and they go hand in hand with the whiteboard markers, is if you don't have a laminator, you can use these to laminate your pads in games. So for example, I use it on this game Avenue. Now my pal Netters, again, I'll mention her, she actually gave me this idea, but I don't have a laminator, so I came up with this myself. And it's really cool because it lets you reuse pads, so you'll never run out and you won't need to go and color photocopy them, because the whiteboard marker works simply on there. You can write your score and then it just rubs off. So I've always got a packet of these spare for any games that use pads. Next up, spare Meeples, random things. I always have a few spare, little animal ones and whatnot. Stickers, in case you want to label anything. Never had to use these, but I've got them in here anyway because I can see that it might come in handy. Spare gems. These are great for markers. I use these when I'm playing, what game is it? Oh, I can't remember. There's a game that I play and I pop these on the board to remind me that I've done whatever it is. They're really handy. Super cheap as well. Pads. Take notes. Good for games like the Sherlock Holmes games, that kind of thing. Any games that take notes. Little love heart tokens. Hope you can see them. So you might replace anything that's life related with these. They're super cute. Or love letter, work well with that. A fidget cube. Anyone who's got an AP player in their group, that's why I keep this. Keep them busy, not on their mobile phone. Baggies. All the baggies in the world. All the baggies in the world. Different sizes. You're good to go when you get a new game. You know you're not going to run out. And these are stupidly cheap as well. I think they're like $2 each. Baggies. Oh look, more whiteboard markers. Now these have usually got dice in them. Spare dice. All my dice are over there in a big jar. Spare dice are always good to have. More tokens. These are cute little love hearts. Spare tokens. Spare standees. Some coins. Never know when you might need those to brighten up a game. Blue tack. Never had to use it, but it's in here because I can see that that might come in handy for something. Now these bad boys are actually from me when we're playing. Magnifiers. And that's because when I'm playing games like Dead of Winter, I cannot see a damn thing that's written on those cards. These are awesome all different ones for other players as well. But it just means that someone like me can actually read what's on a card if it's got stupidly small text. So magnifiers are in my emergency box. Card covers. If you want to sleeve your cards, different sizes. I always buy the wrong size, which is why I've got so many left over. I don't know why, a bit dopey. These cool things, ID covers. I use these for games like Pandemic, when the cards actually fit in them. I'll show you because it just adds a little bit of zhuzh to your games. 1 second. Actually, for these ones, these were actually thick card covers and I cut them. But it's cool when you hand these out to the players. Like little ID cards that you would get at work. Super cute. Oh, more little storage containers. I haven't even opened these ones. Let's have a look. Dipping dishes for putting dips in. Again, super cheap. You can put your cubes and things in there and they look neat on the table. And I think that might be it. I think that's just sleeves. More magnifying glass. That's it, that's my emergency box. So I hope you've got some cool little hints there for things that you might want to add to your little board gaming emergency box. It's always good to have one. Things like magnifying glasses you might not think you need, but someone that's in your group might need them. Extra baggies, always need them. Storage for when you're playing. Keep your game neat on the table. Always good to have. Fake laminating your sheets so that you can reuse them and never run out. I think that's a pretty cool thing. Extra whiteboard markers, because you know when you go into your telestrations or other game that use these, they're going to be dry. So it's always good to have spares. Gems, tokens, things like that. You always need spare ones just in case somebody has lost one. That's it. That's my Break for Board Game emergency box. I hope you've seen something in there that's made you think, oh, I might get that myself. Till next time, have an awesome day. Play some cool games. Nerfenstein out.